Okay, we're now in the theater to go see Godzilla vs. Kong, and I've been waiting for this movie for a long time. And what do you guys have to say, family?
I'm lit.
We're excited.
We hyped.
Yeah, giant monsters fighting, yes. So if you saw that my uncle and my mom were not wearing masks, that's because we were in Texas when we saw this movie. We were in Texas for spring break. I saw this on April 1st, April Fool's Day. You know, it could have been a joke day. I could have been seeing, I don't know, The Marksman. The Marksman's a pretty good movie. Go see it. Anyway, hey, I was pretty much the only one who followed the rules because that theater required masks. And by the way, it was a crappy theater. My experience was great. Anyway, let's get on to the movie. And by the way, this video is going to be unscripted, so yeah. By the way, I'm late to the party. I'm making a review. I saw this a second time on HBO Max. But hey, better late than never. The story of the film is that Godzilla is out there and he's hurting people and we don't know why. Okay, I'm sorry for that quote. I promise I won't do that again. And it's up to Kong to go ahead and stop him. The film feels more like a Kong movie than a Godzilla movie, because the film mostly focuses on Kong than Godzilla. They could have gave Godzilla at least like 20 more minutes of screen time. Plus, this movie isn't that long. It's like an hour in 58 minutes. And to quote JT is Reborn on Kaiju Network, I promise I wouldn't do any more quotes, but hey, I'm gonna do it. I'm almost positive that there's like 30 minutes cut from this film. And there had to be 30 minutes cut from this film. Well, that wasn't a direct quote, but end quote anyway. That wasn't a direct quote, but that's exactly what he said. But anyway, there had to be a lot of footage cut from this movie because, like there's merchandise of Rodan and Behemoth. There's also Dr. Zerasawa's son. That could have been a perfect time for character development, like Dr. Zerasawa's son, Ken Watanabe's character's son. And, yeah, there has to be a lot of footage cut from this film. Hashtag release the Wingard cut. Because Adam Wingard keeps on saying, oh, there's like this and that scene cut. There's even rumors of a post-credit scene that takes place in space. Now, who could they be setting up? Who knows? Gigan. I don't think they'll be setting up Space Godzilla. I think they're setting up like either another Ghidorah or a Space Titan. Who knows? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see until the Monsterverse continues. I think the Monsterverse will continue. This film is making bucks. Anyway, the characters. Let's start off with the characters. Let's start off with the Titans, Godzilla and Kong. The fight scenes were amazing. The CGI was amazing. And Mechagodzilla? The Mechagodzilla fight scene was like the best scene in the movie. They did him justice in that film. Next up, the human cast. First off, Kong's side. I forgot the deaf girl's name. I don't even know the actress's name. I think I know the actress's name, but chances are I forgot it. She was cute. I liked her. And her mother figure, I forgot the actress's name, but I think those two have close to character development. Adam Wingard, I don't remember the character's name, but hey, I liked him fine. Kong's side have more characters. More characters as in more of a character. Next up, Godzilla's side. It's good to have Millie Bobby Brown back, but their storyline felt a bit forced, and it would have been a lot better if they had more screen time. And Brian Terry Henry's character, the podcaster, I also forgot his name. I don't really pay attention to the human characters that much. He kind of relates to me because he's an internet junkie who's into giant monsters. And Belsnickel's character. Now, if you're wondering why I'm calling him Belsnickel, is because one, I forgot the actor's name. Second of all, he played Belsnickel in Christmas Chronicles 2. And he also played Russell in Deadpool 2. So should I call him Russell or Belsnickel? I'm calling him Belsnickel. So anyway, Belsnickel's character, he kind of felt forced. Like, it was unnecessary for him to be in the film because he didn't do a lot in this film. Always like, all I know is pirating movies online. Okay, I'll stop with the quotes. Anyway, speaking of characters, a lot of characters are missing from this film. Like, what happened to the Titans? I mean, I know the opening credits says something about them being terminated. Are they terminated? Like, are they dead? Are they hibernating? Also, what happened to some characters in King of the Monsters? What happened to the Mothra twins? What happened to that Rick and Morty ripoff character? And most importantly, what happened to Alan Jonah? Also, speaking of the Titans, you can't just kill off the Titans out of nowhere. Like, I get it, the Titans aren't that important to the story. I think they wanted this to be just a Godzilla vs. Kong movie with Mechagodzilla, and that's it. but we barely even know the designs of these characters. Or maybe we're not supposed to know the designs. Nah, the book explains the design of Mokellim and Mbembe. Go read the novel, it's pretty good. I didn't read the novel. I'm joking with you guys. Godzilla vs. Kong, with all the flaws, similar to stuff like, I don't know, Star Wars The Last Jedi or Goosebumps Haunted Halloween, where the flaws completely ruin the movie. The flaws are, like, barely noticeable if you want to have a fun time. Like, what I'm trying to say is, the flaws don't really ruin the movie, since it's supposed to be... I mean, this isn't really an Avengers-style movie for the MonsterVerse, but it is really fun to watch. Like, it is a good movie. I can admit that. I'm going to give Godzilla vs. Kong an 8 out of 10. I know there's a lot of flaws, but the flaws are, like... God, what's the right word? Escapable? The flaws are, like, avoidable? Avoidable. The flaws are avoidable if you're just looking for a movie about two giant monsters fighting. The flaws are avoidable if you're trying to have a fun time. Like, the flaws are mostly avoidable in this movie. Anyway, guys, that's it for my Godzilla vs. Kong review. This is my favorite film of 2021 so far. I mean, it has a lower rating than Nomadland and The Marksman, but, I don't know, should I review those two movies? Let's get this video to 20 likes. I mean, that's probably unlikely since I'm a small YouTube channel. But yeah, Godzilla vs. Kong, good movie, little bit of flaws, but they're avoidable. Also, by the time I'm recording this, we're close to Mortal Kombat! Okay, I'll stop.